Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about shooting star colours. If, like me, you're a frustrated astrophotographer in the kind of spring summer months where the nights are a little bit shorter and you don't get much astronomical dark, this is a great little project you can do over an hour in the garden, shoot some star colours and come out with some great pieces of art that you probably could hang on your wall. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what do we mean by shooting star colours? Stars have a range of colours ranging from the very hot stars that are blue down to the more cooler stars like our own sun that's more like a kind of yellowy orange. And to capture those, there's a technique I'm going to talk you through now. But to do it, you are going to need to have some equipment. For best results, you want to be using a tracking mount such as a Star Adventurer. Personally, I don't have one of those, so I'm going to be using my lightweight EQM35 go-to mount. You can do this with a tripod and a camera and it's about a 200mm lens, but it is going to be a little bit more tricky because you won't be able to do such a long exposure that you'll need to draw out some of those colours from the star. So if you can get your hands on a Star Adventurer, that'll give you the best results. I'm personally going to be using my William Optics GT81 and I'll explain why I use that in a moment, but for this you're going to want to be having a telescope or a lens of around 250 to 300mm. Again, you can use a wider lens if you want to, but we're trying to hone in on one particular star at a time, so you know a good focal length lens or telescope is ideal. You can use a DSLR for this type of activity. If you do want to use a DSLR, you're going to want to get your hands on an intervalometer or have a way of connecting it up to your imaging software like APT or Nina. I'm going to be using my dedicated Astro camera on the back, just again because it's simpler and it's already connected and I don't want to take it off my imaging train, but a DSLR you'll be able to get the same results. The reason why I'm using my William Optics GT81 for this one is because you are going to have to touch your focuser to do this. Now I know that goes against everything we understand as an astro imager, but there's reasons why I want to use the GT81 because it's got a built-in autofocuser. As you take your image, you're actually going to defocus your camera, your lens slightly as you take the long exposure. I'm going to be doing subs of approximately 30 to 60 seconds. I'm going to see how they come out. But what you're going to do is you're going to start the exposure, leave it for approximately 10 seconds, and then you are going to adjust your focuser slightly, leave it for another 10 seconds, and then again adjust your focuser again. And this what should gradually happen over the time of the exposure is you'll have a nice pin sharp star to start with, and then it'll go gradually into that bloated star, and that is where you will see the colours of that star coming through. So let's get into the garden, set up, and let's show you how this session's going to start.
Okay, so we're out in the garden, nice and dark now, polar alert, and the mount is going to be tracking, just so we can do some slightly long exposures without to worry about star trails. So I'm going to plate solve. Let's go. Capella start off. Plate solve. So what you're going to do here is take a series of photographs. First image is going to be of a star, nice and sharp. Then you're going to defocus your scope by, I would say, probably a good turn on your focuser knob, and then take another image and again turn your focuser knob, turn it again. You could, if you really wanted to, I've tried this, but the slightest vibration just makes it obviously shake, and depends on the Star Adventurer or a lightweight mount, it's not particularly well. So what I've found is that it's better to take a series of photographs. I'm hoping plate solve that'd be central. hopefully we'll take another. No, right. So nice and central. So I'm going to just check my camera. Take 5-second exposures. So shoot. This one. Great. I'm just going to nice focus. I've actually got it to move steps of 500, so this is quite a nice change. Let's shoot again. Go. It's out of focus, Capella. I don't know if you can. Hopefully you can see at home, but some. Look at that. There's a definite orange in that one. That's a lot of a cooler star. Some blue in that one. Blue in that one. Take a series of these. You could stack them quite nicely. Use layers in Photoshop or something like that, and that'll draw the colours out. So I'm just going to shoot a couple of them. And then I'm going to focus just by 250 this time. Okay, focus once more. Shoot again, see what we get. Yeah, the colours aren't so prominent as they were on the shorter, so let's take it back to again. It's in between the first and the second shot. You can see it comes out. So you can have a bit of a trial and error with this, point to the different stars and see what you get. But yeah, definitely you can see that the orange there, orange in there, blue, blue. So you could layer these on top of each other, and you could make yourself quite a quirky little picture with these. But I'm going to slew around. I'm going to stop the recording here. I'm going to slew to another star and see what else we can do. Okay, so I've slewed over to Arcade. So again, shoot. It's our first image. I'm going to stick to the 2 this time and see it. Shoot. Obviously, some blue there. Quite a few hot stars. Okay. Again. Shoot again. There we go. There's your. It does appear obviously white on here. We may have to sort of reduce the highlights when Photoshop, just enough to see and bring the colours through on the stars more. That'd be something to have a play with Photoshop. Doing star hopping. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot a few more stars, try and get some more colours. Tomorrow morning we'll play around in Photoshop, and that'll be the next video, so I shall see you shortly. Right, so we got our images, so let's time to have a bit of a play with them. I had a little go with Capella just to show you what you can sort of expect to get. So here you can see some definite star colours there. Got the beautiful yellow of Capella. You got some orange and some hot blue stars around it. So you could either literally just focus in on the one star Capella, or you could do as I've done here and had a number of stars in the image. So how did I get this result? So got your 3 images. Got your initial sharp image, your middle image, and your kind of out of focus image. And the first thing that we're going to do is actually go and do some some saturation and color adjustments. Actually, we're going to do that using Camera Raw. I'm just going to put that up a little bit. The back camcorder thing's making it hard to select it. So, right, there we go. So we're going to go into Camera Raw. Do it. Just going to go straight down. Just ramp that saturation straight up. You can see the blue coming through on that one straight away there. Click OK. And then you're going to go to your second image. Do the same. Camera Raw. Down to the saturation. Ramp it up. Yeah, you can definitely see the blue coming through now. Final image. So, Camera Raw. That saturation and wrap it up. Got some great star colours coming in on some of the surrounding stars there. So I think the final image on this one will probably be those few stars there, but we'll have a look. Next thing you're going to want to do is obviously crop it. So we'll crop it on those few there. We'll get that blue one as well. That's great. Crop that there. And what you're going to try and remember is roughly how you've cropped it, so when you come to align all three, there's the one image, it's a little bit easier. I might just do it a little bit wider actually, just to allow me that wiggle room when come to align the three. One. A touch wider with one. And then final one. So now you've got your three images. Now it's time to align them. So the best way to do this is start with the completely out of focus one first, and then take the next one. Just going to literally drag. We're going to select all. Oh, I'm going to drag that over onto this image. It says, there we go. So we brought that one over. We'll worry about the alignment. And we're going to do the same with this one. All. Bring it over. Layer. So now you've got your three layers in one. You've got your deselect these. Got your background, sharp one in the middle. Got one. So what you need to do now is to have a mess with the opacity to see how much of this. Just see, just slightly out of line there, so we'll sort that out in a sec. That's quite cool actually. You could do it like that, and you could have all three going up in a line, so you can really have a play with this however you like, and structure it however you like. But I'm going to try and just going to line that one now. It's over the top. Okay. Over the top of that one. Yeah. That's great. Like that. Just going to zoom. You can really see on those two colours there. It's not so much on that one, but you can definitely see the star colours on that one. And now this is where we bring in the last one. Align that one. again, just use the keys just to do that final tweaking. So there you go, you can see that there. So I'm going to do the final crop image. Nice crop there. Can I touch? Go, and I'm going to go into filter, camera raw. Just gonna I need to flatten the image first. That would help. Flatten it. Now try camera raw. Go into camera. There we go. Again, just whap that saturation up. Might be a bit too. Yeah, probably about there. Be good. I'm gonna go down to detail, and I'm gonna really ramp that noise reduction just to get rid of that grain. Go, you can see the star colours looking good there. Okay, and there you have it. So you know, you can hone into one star, you can have it like this one where you've got multiple stars, but I think it's a great way of capturing some star colours and doing something in the summer and the spring where you haven't got the kind of time to do your nebula imaging or spend hours and hours out in the garden. This is something you can do quite quickly and have a bit of fun with, and create some interesting star pictures. So have some fun with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And I just want to wish you all clear skies, and I'll see you all again soon.